What's up, everyone? So today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm always showing Bart. Speaking of Bart, he's right there. His glass is open. If he wants to come out, he can come out. He's being a little sally lately. He's not really in a good mood. I feel like I don't know what his deal is. He's spoiled. That's the problem. But I don't know. Today I just kind of wanted to talk about who are my favorite reptile YouTubers, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. There's a bunch of them out there. But I would say my top five, obviously we're going to go undeniably, Brian Barchuk. He is a huge inspiration for me. Just him in general, just his passion. I think his heart is just massive. He wants the best for everything, and he's so broad with it too. It's not just, he doesn't have like his one thing that he loves. He loves everything. But definitely Brian Barchuk, I would say, is probably my number one. But there's a few other ones too that I really gravitate towards. Tyler Nolan, I just like him. He's raw. I like that raw approach to it. He's very open to everything that's going on. So I got Brian Barchuk, Tyler Nolan, Chandler's Wildlife. He's another one that I really enjoy. I think he's a little eccentric sometimes, but that's okay. It's his personality. He does tours and everything. If I was Florida, I would be there getting a tour of his place for sure. Same with Tyler. Then, for me, my closest one to me, and the one that really kind of fits me the best, is Kevin at Nerd. I watch, when it comes to monitor videos at Nerd, I watch every video he has, When I went on my journey, I always had like smaller like beardies, geckos and things like that, but I always wanted that big lizard, and for the longest time it was a tegu. I wanted a tegu more than anything. I went to a reptile show. There was a guy there, an educational guy, and he was showing the tegus off, and I got to hold one and I fell in love. I was like, this is what I have to have. So, I started doing my research, and I researched for about a year until I decided what I actually wanted to get, and just from Nerd and everything, and how I wanted to be, I ended up settling on a monitor, and now I have Bart. He's in there, he's hanging out. He's about 7 months old now, but we have a great relationship, and I owe a lot of it to Nerd for sure. But, Nerd, Chandler's Wildlife, Tyler Nolan, those are my main. And Brian Barchuk, obviously, Clint's Reptiles, I enjoy him. Wicked's Wicked Reptiles, I enjoy him. So there's so many of them, but if I could tell you guys, if you wanted to get into like certain people and you wanted to follow people, if you want to follow somebody off monitors and for educational reasons and learn what you can, Nerd for sure. If you want to follow somebody on, tips and tricks to things that we do for reptiles that are the best for you and things like that, I would say Wicked Reptiles and Clint's Reptiles are right up there for that. They're pretty close to each other. If you want to follow that one just to make you be like, oh my God, like some people are crazy. Not crazy. That's a loose word to say, but not your average reptile keeper. It's definitely Chandler's Wildlife and Tyler Nolan. Then if you want that all around experience, just a fun loving reptile keeper that has a lot to offer to the community, that's very active on social media, I would definitely go with Brian Barchuk. Brian Barchuk is my number one. He's probably my favorite. God willing, and pray for him every day. I hope he's here for a long time. But I ordered my limited edition posters to get my admission to the new Reptarium and everything like that. So I'm all about that. But yeah, Brian Barchuk is right up there. So like I said, anybody interested in reptiles that wants to learn more, Brian Barchuk, Clint's Reptiles, Wicked Reptiles, Tyler Nolan, Chandler's Wildlife. There's some other ones too. Dave Kaufman. I actually like Always Evolving Pythons. I think he's got a cool channel too. There really is a lot of them. Snake Discovery is good too. But there's some other ones. It's not that I don't like them, but like that Tyler Ruggie, and there's a few of them that I just feel like they're more just YouTubers. They're YouTubers. They're not animal keepers. And one other one that I really forgot, and I'm doing this on the fly. I don't have nothing wrote down. Cam Cannon, Keenan, I love him. He's great. He's just that natural, he's awesome. So that's definitely like my list. I have like my 5, 6, maybe 7 that I watch all the time. But there's a few other ones, like Dingo. Like there's a few of them that I kind of like dip in and out of. I have been watching the Real Tarzan more and more. I like him. I think he's great. He has some, some of his social media posts are a little like more of like getting into OnlyFans. Like it's just a little bit more adult, I think. But the Real Tarzan videos are good for sure. So there's a lot of them, but if I could tell anybody to follow anybody, definitely Brian Barczyk. I love him. There's just something about the guy. I can't get enough of him. He's a huge inspiration to me, as is Kevin McGurley from Nerd and Tyler Nolan. That they're all big inspirations to me. But it's crazy to think that Brian is in a really bad way right now, and with his health, I'm praying that things get better for him. I hope he's here for a long time, because it is one of my dreams to go do a tour with Brian and see his facility and talk to him and all that good stuff. So, but that's what I got for my YouTube influencers that I really enjoy. So something a little bit different. But thanks, guys. If you got any questions, you want to talk about stuff, let me know. Peace.